So trying to be a little bit quiet. Not sure if you can hear me speaking like this. Pretty sure you can. Try to be a little bit quiet because it's nighttime. And Nene and Demir are asleep. Well, I think Demir's still up. But Nene is trying to go to sleep. So yeah. Okay, this video. Let's talk about the first time I smoked. First time I smoked weed, not cigarettes. I don't smoke cigs, so hobby. And stop and stop explaining myself. Okay, first time I smoked, it was, can't really remember the year. I'm pretty sure it was like 2013, maybe 2014, around there, or probably 2015, 14. Well, anyways, it was me, my brother, my sister Jasmine, and the homie Nigel. We were sitting inside the room. We were at the house on Broadway. It was in between Broadway and Main, but it was on 78th, I want to say. Yeah, 78th. It was on 78th Street and Broadway. So, yeah, we was all sitting inside the room. We had a pipe. I'm pretty sure Jasmine and them smoked plenty of times before this. But yeah, it was my first time. I hit it like 3 times wrong. And they said, you're not hitting it right. You need to inhale. I'm like, and when I did that, like, I was like, and my eyes kind of rolled to the back of my head. I was like, and I just fell back and I got high for the first time. The first time. Anyways, after our mom found out, she was pretty cool about it. Then from that day forward, we smoked weed over there pretty much every day. Not every day. Once we started getting used to smoking, and it became an everyday thing after a while. Yeah, so it didn't. After that, I started smoking a lot more, and this was around. This was as soon as we got out for that summer. Maybe it was Christmas. We got out for break. But I think we went on to the next grade. It was in between 7th and 8th grade when I first started smoking. And all through 8th grade, I was pretty cool dude. Had a lot of friends. Smoked with a lot of people out on the P field. The homie Cosio. I remember a lot of. I mean, they wasn't my homies. They was my brother homies. But we was cool. I remember myself as a middle schooler too. Like it was weird. I was a weird dude as a middle schooler. Kind of grew out of that towards high school. 9th grade was just horrible. First day of school, I went in there trying my best, just top-notch attitude. That faded. First day of school, I was beyond high. Like I'm saying, I think I seen some shit that I probably never seen. I don't know, But yeah, I was faded. I hope whenever I watch this sometime in the future, I remember how faded I was and the shit I seen. But yeah, it was some crazy shit. Never go to like this is my first time being at the school, and I was freaking high. So lesson to you and my kids or whoever watches this: if it's your first day at the school, don't get high. Just don't get high. But yeah, it was cool. Wasn't a lot of weed smokers that I knew in middle school. Wasn't a lot of them. In high school, I knew so many people that smoked at that school. Name of the school was Diamond or Damali. I can't remember. It was either one of those. I think that was a big mix up. Anyways, middle school. First we went to what was the name? No, LA Academy. Was it called LA Academy? I think it was called LA Academy. LA Academy Middle School. That doesn't even sound right. Was LA Academy the first one we went to? Anyways, I can't remember. First middle school we went to, we thought we was the shit. Like even in elementary, like we straight up thought we was the shit. Like this is why I got my ass beat so much. Like I really thought I was the shit. Like that's the problem with kids. Like they all think they're the shit. Like they can't be beat. Like they're immortal, invincible, or some shit. But yeah, we was the shit. Don Gustavo was there. I knew him from 66 Elementary. Anyways, he was there. And we met this other nigga. His name was George. 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 I say it like that. His name was George. And we started a little clique, a crew. Not sure why. It was very dumb. I mean, but it was fun. Got into a couple fights. I remember this one nigga tripped me. I turned around quick and just socked him right in his face. And he tripped me. Like after I caught myself from the trip, it was like a Naruto episode. Like I swear to God, so badass. But yeah, we thought we was the shit. And then we got kicked out of that school. I don't think we got kicked out. I think we got removed because they needed them. Cause the one shit that when my brother got socked, them niggas was following us. He tripped me. He was like, "What you gonna do?" And they was tripping my brother. They wasn't tripping me. That was the whole situation. Anyways, in the next one, I dropped my backpack. I was about to swing too. It was a lot of niggas. It was a lot of black niggas. So. And they was protecting the Mexican dude that I socked. And he never wanted to get the fade. Then went to Bethune. Whole different thing out there. I mean, it was a whole different thing at Bethune. Like, first fight I got into at Bethune, I think it was with a Mexican dude. And when I went to Bethune, I still thought I was the shit. But I knew I know how to control my thinking, me thinking I was the shit. I fought this Mexican dude. He called me special ed. So I was like, you're not about to do that. And I was like, what you say, bitch? I mean, I guess it was my fault. But I came down the hallway. Of course, I thought I was the shit. But I was just playing around, like, and I stiff armed him. Like, I was like, ooh, stiff arm. He was like, watch out. He was like, watch out, you specialized nigga. I'm like, what? He's like, you're a special ed. I was like, what? I better not see you later. And then I was like, I'm about to get this nigga. And the homies, they was down with it. They was like, oh yeah, you are. Let's go get this nigga. So I got all the homies. I ran out to the field. This nigga was walking out to PE. He had some homies on the field too. So I walked out to the field. I was like, what's all that shit you was talking? He was like, what? He was like, well, I wasn't talking shit. No, I don't want to fight. Boom, hit him right in his face. Then, you know, we started squabbling. This nigga grabbed me, pulled me to the ground. Like, what the fuck? Then, second fight I got into, it was with this nigga named George. But no, Black George wasn't involved right there. Alright, second fight I got into, it was with this Salvadorian dude. By the way, Salvadorians and Mexicans are different somehow. Nah, but I was with this Salvadorian dude. The homie was like, this nigga hit him, and then he ran. I'm like, what nigga? Like, I'm always sticking out for the homies. Like, I think that's every time I've ever gotten into a fight, I was sticking out for the homies, except for the time that the nigga called me special ed. I'm like, I'm sticking out for me. And all of the people that say special ed, you're not about to do that. And if I am special ed, you about to get your ass beat by a special ed nigga. So, but yeah, that was the second fight I got into. And it was this nigga named George. We was cool at first. Oh yeah. The homie Eric was going there at Bethune. And I know this nigga since elementary. Well, he wasn't even a homie in elementary. He was an enemy. But it was elementary. Like, wait, was that Eric or Samori? Them two niggas really look alike. The homie Samori though, we was homies. Like the one year we was at the Honey House on Broadway at the police station, and we was on the news. Like, we was all doing the Cat Daddy. Bitch, y'all gotta work. Cat Daddy. Like, we was all doing the Cat Daddy, just killing it in front of the camera. I'm about to look that up. Like, I gotta figure out what year that was. Shit. Well, yeah. Anyways, it was this nigga named Eric there. I knew him from 75th. He was going to Bethune, and I was like, "You Eric?" I was like, "You Eric from 75th?" He was like, "Yeah." I was like, "What's up, fool?" He was like, "What's up?" I'm like, "Wow, I wasn't expecting to see you here." But the schools was literally, it was elementary, then middle school, then Fremont was the closest high school, so it's pretty obvious. But yeah, we was cool with Eric. We was cool with George for a little bit. He started fucking with my brother. He probably thought he was the shit too. All kids really think they the shit. Except for the ones that get proven not to be, or the ones that get proven to be the shit. But yeah, Eric, he had a couple cousins. They wanted to fight me and shit. I wasn't tripping. I was like, nah, I'm not about to fight you. But yeah, he started fucking with my brother. This one time he made him cry, but he wasn't crying like off some bitch shit. Like he slapped him in the back of the head and that shit hurt. He poured out tears. I wouldn't call that crying per se. But yeah, he was pissed. And when you get pissed, you cry. That's a known fact. Yeah, tears was pouring. That's all I know. I came out of the classroom. I'm like, where the fuck is this? I'm like, what the fuck happened? He had just told Mr. Mackey, bitch ass. He had just told Mr. Mackey, bitch ass. By the way, Mr. Mackey, bro, you are dumb as hell. This nigga Mr. Mackey said. This nigga Mr. Mackey. I was like the animals were here before the humans. I was like the animals were here before the humans. He was like what? The humans were here before the animals. We named them. We named them. Animals probably got names for us. Like, what the fuck? It's just so stupid. Like, your logic just didn't make sense. Like, you're so fucking dumb. I was a middle schooler and I understood the logic that you're stupid. You're stupid. Probably gonna be dead by the time anybody ever, sees this, but you're stupid. You're probably dead right now. I don't know. Probably retired now. But yeah. Yeah, I just told Mr. Mackey. And I was pissed off. I was like, come on. I caught George outside, but I didn't swing on him. I grabbed that nigga and threw him and pushed him against the wall. No words was exchanged, just looks. I held him against the wall. And then Mr. Mackey came down. And he pulled me off. And a couple other people, they pulled me off. I'm like, I should have hit him. Should have hit him right there. But yeah. Then he pushed my brother when we was on the PE field. He pushed him. I'm like, push me again. I'm gonna beat your ass. And he was like, you in my way. I was like, and I stepped aside. I was like, alright, push him. I'm gonna hit you right in your chin. And he didn't do that. And Eric was like, come on, just fight him. Eric, he was just one of them niggas, trying to hype up the fight. Come on. Eric cousin Samari and Michael, bitch ass nigga. Anyways, that's some way later shit. Anyways, we graduated. No way, I don't think we graduated. We went up a grade. We went to 9th grade. That's what I was telling you about. Like, Lexus and Jasmine, they were smoking in the back. I'm like, oh yeah, let me hit that. I need to take the edge off. They start laughing. I'm like, why? But nah, it didn't. Yeah, that's the whole high experience for the school. So, yeah. Jasmine and Alexis got into it with some people that lived in some apartments down the street from where we stay. Not gonna mention names because I know when I see these videos, it's gonna get me pissed off. I'm not gonna mention any names. I mean, I did say, Michael. That's a personal thing. So, yeah. But yeah, we got pulled out of that school because of the problems that we was having. I'm not gonna get into detail. You already know all the detail. I already know all the detail. We know the details. So let's not get into detail. But yeah, fuck it. Then we got put into Learn for Life. We got put into Learn for Life. Wait, no, before that, I got the day before it was on Saturday. I was gonna walk Jasmine and Demir to our mom's house. It was down the street. And we lived on Broadway. Basically my whole life. But yeah. It was straight in the street, just like we were in the middle. Walk down to the corner, cross the street, straight down. So as we're walking out, the people, as Jasmine's walking out, and I'm walking right behind her. I got my, I got my leather sweater on, knife on me. Always carry around a knife. Always carry around a knife. Got the knife on me. I pull it out as soon as I see the girls that they have problems with. As soon as I see them, I pull out the knife quick. It's a group of them, but it's just two of them that's trying to swing on my sister while they with my nephew. I think he was only like 2 or 3 at the time. I was like, fuck that. I started pushing her, and it was like, and they didn't even get a chance to swing her. Like that. That's how good I was defending her. Like they kept trying to swing on her shit. I kept pushing them. Like, and they kept saying, stop pushing me, and all that shit. Nah, and then I was holding my knife, and then this bitch started recording me. She was like, stab me, you're right here, stab me. I'm like, and it was ice cream straight behind him. I'm like, come on, just pass, let's go. And he passed. Like they already got to the house. Jasmine and Demir, they already got to the house. I don't know that much about my sisters or the life that they lived because I wasn't around them all the time. I'm the little brother. I wasn't, if I was the big brother, I would know everything about them. But I'm the little brother. I wasn't around, I wasn't old enough to know things at the time that they were old enough to know things. So they basically grew up faster than I did. Like, since she's 19 right now, so she's like 2-3 years older than me. Jasmine, she's 9 months older than me. So yeah, they basically. So yeah, I don't know everything that goes down in their life. I don't know how they feel, what they have gone through, what they go through, what is their thought process, how do they feel. I mean, how you feel and how you act is 2 different things. I don't feel how I act sometimes, and I know damn well my brother does not feel how he acts. When people, like, when something is really getting him down and he's pissed off or whatever, people feel the energy. And like everybody that knows him, like me, I'm the same all the time. Just this character, just like it's whatever. I mean, sometimes I smile, I make some jokes. I do me whenever I can. But him, whenever he is mad or like if I'm pissed off or something, nobody even asks me. Like what's wrong? What's going on? Him, if he's mad or sad or anything, people know it right away. And people will ask him, like what's going on? Are you good? He's like, yeah, I'm good. And he was like, you don't seem like you're good. Like, you seem pissed off. I look at him, I'm like, I don't seem pissed off. Like yeah, I'm pissed off too. And they're like, you're pissed off? Oh, I couldn't tell. I'm like, how? Like, we're twins. They're like, yeah, but you always look like that. I'm like, that's true. But yeah. So the day after they tried to jump her, we went to school. We go to school with one of them. And she pressed us earlier some more. She was like, you gonna stab me? And I stupidly made the mistake of bringing a knife to school. It fell in my pocket. Mr. Bubbles head ass nigga. Mr. Pierce. This is his real fucking name, but look like Mr. Bubbles off of Lilo and Stitch. Mr. Bubbles, looking ass nigga. He picked up the knife. He was like, "Is this a toy? Nigga, does it look like a toy?" Anyways, I seen her pressing my brother, so I tried to run over there, hop over the little thing, which was a big mistake. I should have just ran around. Kept my hand on the knife at all times. Put it in a better pocket. But yeah. That's what happened. I got arrested. A couple days of court. Like we wasn't in school no more. Well, I wasn't allowed back up at that school. Like, you know how many people up at that school got knives, pepper spray, tasers? You gonna arrest me for a knife? Did I pull it out? Was I about to stab him? No. Should have stabbed both of them. But if I did, the question is, how would that have played out? What would have changed in my life? Let's say I stabbed him. If I kill him, if they died, and I killed them, it would have changed me, my thought process, my brain, my heart. It would have changed me. Let's say I didn't get caught by the cops, but inside my soul, I will feel different. Let's say nobody ever knew it was me. I got away with it. I stabbed him, ran, went in the house. They didn't survive. Or maybe they did survive. And they come back with some stronger shit. No knife. Guns. People that have guns. Or maybe they come with a couple knives. They don't target me. They target my family. I'll be all cool if they target me. I'm like, alright, that's fair. I stabbed you first, but you tried to jump my sister. So yeah, I did what I did. But no, that's not how it happened. That's not what went down. But if it did, how would it have affected my life today? All I want to do is be happy. I want everybody around me to be happy. Fuck all the violence. Fuck all the other bullshit. Like when I started smoking weed, I just did it because everybody else was doing it. I think that's why I did it. I mean, I'm not even sure I knew 100% what weed was. Like, I remember on King and Broadway, it was me, my brother, and a little homie Christian. Well, he wasn't. Yeah, he was basically the little homie. He was younger than us. So yeah, and the little homie Christian. So our mom, she used to smoke all the time. Not around us, but she used to smoke all the time. We used to find like twigs and shit, like stems and shit in the room all the time. So yeah, I wasn't even 100% sure what weed was, but I used to hang around all these older kids. And check this. What do I sound like saying that? Like, what the fuck? Anyway, I don't even remember. What's her name? Doria? Alright, this one older girl, she used to smoke paper with one of the homie, with the homie Gio and Giovanni. Paper, like regular ass paper. And yeah, we did that a couple times with Nigel. What the fuck is wrong with us? Anyways, me and my brother and Christian, we found some stems. So we got the stems, broke it down, tried to roll it up in some regular paper. It wasn't really my idea, it was Christian's. I'm guessing, he's seen somebody do it before. But yeah, Of course, it didn't work. It was like stems and regular paper. Not even sure regular paper will work with weed. But yeah. Just put it like this. Our mom was not ready to be a mom. She still wanted to go out, have fun, party. She wasn't ready. Same thing goes for Alexis with Demir. And I really hope she never watches this, because, or at least gets a whole 30, 40 minutes into it. Because I did not want to say that, but it's true. She wasn't ready to be a mom either. She's not ready to be a mom. Let me just put it like that. It's 2019, November. Donald Trump is president. Even though he is pretty much about to get impeached and shit. But yeah, if you're not ready to be a parent, don't fucking do it. Get the fucking abortion. If you're not ready to be 100% entitled to the kid and the kid's needs. If you still feel like you want to have fun and party and do everything it is you do as a teenager, as a 20-something-year-old, 30-something-year-old, you feel like you still need to have fun, go ahead, have fun. Don't be a parent. Can't believe I've been talking for this long. And I've completely went off subject and forgot where was I at. Anyways, I got arrested. Had to go to court. Wasn't even going to school anymore, and I still had to wake up around 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock, just to go to court because we had to get on the train because we didn't have a freaking car, or maybe was Luz? Did Luz have I mean, not like Luz was gonna wake up and take us all the way to the county building. I stayed up until like 1. I stayed up until like 5 in the morning with my bone smoking. In the morning smoking. All I gotta say about that is like, it was cool. Like, yeah, I used to stay up. So whenever my dad woke me up to go to court, and when we spoke to the lady, I'm guessing she was my parole officer or something. Yeah, we were speaking right to her, and I fell asleep in her face. Like, just what? Did you say something? Right in her face. It was a long walk. Dad, he's always talking to me. It's always me. Like, he's always talking to me. Like, he talks to everybody else, but I feel like he talks to me most of all. And I hear everything he says. He's always talking about his life, how he lived, and I just can't shake the feeling that he wants us to live not the same way that he lived, but better. But he still wants us to be like him. I can't shake the feeling. Like, but maybe that's not true. Maybe it's not true. I can't shake the feeling like that's what he wants. But anyways, I don't know. I mean, I know my dad well enough to get his thought process, to get how he thinks, to get who he is. My mom, never really talked to her like that. Well, as me, as who I am right now. Like, I can actually speak and talk. And, like, you used to be over her house all the time. We used to be over there smoking. We used to be able to get high. We used to talk to her sometimes. She used to come. It was like regular, everyday talking. Like, you cooking? What you cooking? You know, never really, like, talk to her, like, try to figure out, like, who she is. Like, I don't know who she is. I know she was my mom. I remember all the motherly things she did for us. You know, her dad, he was pretty much always there. Our mom was there when she was, other places, drinking or doing whatever it is she did. Going down South Park, I have myself time. Friendly faces everywhere. I'm close without temptation. I'm sorry, I'm just listening to the South Park theme song. It just came on. Yeah, I never tried to figure it out. Never really cared at the moment. I feel like I was young. She was young. We got plenty of time to talk about it. If I would have knew, if I would have knew, if I would have knew that what happened was going to happen, I would have talked to her a lot more. I would have talked to her every chance I got. If you're not happy with life, with the outcome of who you became, who you are, the people around you, your situation, then what's the point? What's the point of being born and living? Like, if you live through a lot of hard times, like so many hard times that it's tough for your life to be good, I think that's just you making it bad, like weren't by thinking about those times. Forget the bad times. Worry about the good. I'm not saying forget the past, but
Learn from it. Be better. Live better. No matter how much the past hurts, you're still going to be living. You're still going to be living.